taking over. When you said goodnight, oh, what sweet sensation. Lord, what strange emotion. You got love and devotion, and I won't forget your charm. Now there's nothing left for me to say, girl, than stay in your arms. You've got so much soul deep inside, girl, and love that's richer than gold. Oh, what a sweet sensation. Lord, what strange devotion. You got love and devotion, and I won't forget your charm. Now there's nothing left for me to say, girl, than stay in your arms. You got so much soul deep inside, girl, and love that's richer than gold. Oh, what a sweet sensation. Lord, what a strange emotion. You got love and devotion, and I won't forget your charm. Sing it to me again, children, and I won't forget your charm.
We're listening to the Melodians. Sweet Sensation is the album. The song was Sweet Sensation. This song is called Too Young to Fall in Love. The Melodians. Hey fam, welcome to Punks for Progress. I'm Reverend Aaron. We're doing something slightly different today, and we're premiering an actual, sort of professionally made movie. We're listening to the Melodians. I should show you. This is the album. Listening to side one. But there's a little story behind the movie, and I'll share it with you. So years ago, about 25 years ago, I carried change at Harris Casino. That was my job. One of my supervisors, a dude named Vince, basically mortgaged his house to make a movie. A black and white sci-fi movie called It That Ate the World. He had a theatrical premiere with it. I don't remember how many people he said attended it, but it was it had a theatrical premiere. I think he even showed it at a festival or two. But it hasn't been seen since then. Other than when I worked with this dude, right? He's my boss at a casino. And he's telling me he made this silly sci-fi movie that was meant to be silly from the start. And, I gotta see this. And I convinced him to let me show it at a gig. This is back when I was promoting punk rock shows all the time. So this is the flyer. You see how well. So my band, Eversquelch, was the opening band. We had a band from Arizona that was on tour at the time, and then we showed the movie It That Ate the World. And that's the only times this movie's ever been seen. And so I think I've had it sitting around. I have it on VHS. This is the case for it. It's from Custom Video Services on Brinkby in Reno, Nevada, and this is way old. The area code is 702. It's been 775 in Reno for 25 years. Typed on it, the It That Ate the World, Daybreak Pictures. And we're going to watch this movie in its entirety. And hang out in the chat and do whatever. And hey, Anarchism, nice to have you over here. It was nice chatting with you over on Obnoxious Anarchist stream today. But let me go ahead and switch on over, and we'll get started on this here movie here.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth, and upon the earth sprang the creature, man. And as man grew and gained knowledge, he foolishly thought himself the only intelligent being in the cosmos. But he was wrong.
What you reading? Something to help my anxieties. See? Insanity and you, a working relationship?
Insanity and you, a working relationship.
Look, we're responsible for the lives of hundreds of people every day, right?
Yeah, so?
So, doesn't that pressure ever get to you?
No, not really.
Well, it gets to me.
No kidding. You weren't flying with us last week. Old Silverwing there caught someone smoking after the no smoking sign went on, And he doused her with a fire extinguisher and glued her lips together to make sure she wouldn't do it again.
That's awful. What did the passenger say?
What could she say?
Look, it happened at the end of a long, stressful day.
Anyway, old Leadbottom hit the ceiling. Lose your cool one more time, and it's back to flight training, right, Captain Baker?
Look, the last thing we need is a fire on the plane. Besides, Ledbetter doesn't know a good pilot when he sees one.
He, hired you personally, right?
Yeah, he...
Oh, Leadbottom. But you know, for as bad as we all like to think he is, I don't think he's ever fired anybody.
No, I don't think so. It'd probably take a lot to make him that upset.
Yes, your job is safe, Captain Baker. As emotionally unstable as you may be, you won't get the axe until you start seeing things like a flying saucer. A flying saucer!
You can barely see it. Oh, God.
Mayday, Mayday, this is Flight 704 from Atlantic City. Do you read me? Over.
Flying saucers, flying saucers. Here's flame, flight, logging. No flying saucers.
Captain Baker, pull yourself together.
I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know
He's
what
like
to
the
do.
calmest dude ever.
What do they want with us? Are they going to kill us? Are we going to crash? I tried that once. It's no fun.
He tried that once.
Excuse me. Excuse me, please. I realize this may sound a bit strange, but, is there anyone on board who knows anything about flying saucers?
Dun dun dun.
Anyone at all?
Of course there is.
Flying saucer. Saucer. Kind of like a plate. Yeah. Maybe. Plate. Plate.
This is Flight 704 from Atlantic City. No good. The radio's completely dead.
Dead? Who's dead? I'm not dead. Nope.
There it is.
Oh, my. Radio's been out since it got here.
Has it displayed any aggressive actions?
Nothing but the radio. Captain Baker's taking it kind of rough.
I didn't have to be a pilot. Mother always wanted me to be a wino. Hey, Greta, can you spare a dime? Yeah.
Mother always wanted me to be a wino.
Look, she's leading.
What's up, Dad?
What's up? More than you think. Joan, I think we have some work to do when we get home.
Work, work, work. That's all you two ever do. You'd think we were being invaded by Martians or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, please don't be alarmed at anything you may have seen out the window.
What's he talking about?
Beat me. Sometimes, at this altitude, the sun can play tricks on you.
What's the glue for?
What? What's going on?
What the fuck was that?
Hi. So, Tony, I'm sorry that you were called out of town on an emergency last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday? Darling, I was in town last Wednesday. What emergency are you talking about?
The one that so aptly kept you from keeping our picnic date?
Oh.
The same emergency that's kept you from keeping your last 3 dates with me.
I'm sorry, darling. It's just that there always seems to be so much work to do.
There's always so much work to do. Sometimes I think your work is more important to you than I am.
Joan, darling, that's not true. Don't you know how much you mean to me?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Try quadrant 613.
I don't see it. Wait a minute. We just hit the jackpot.
2, 3. Dun dun dun.
Take a look.
Holy cats! I've never seen anything like this.
Holy cats.
What?
Alien spacecraft.
Dr. Hansen, something's been fired at us. From the second ship, I believe. It's whitish and globular. We're going
It's
to be
whitish and globular.
It stopped. Now it's not moving at all.
Let me see.
What would you say it is? Some form of plasma-based energy?
No, if I had to make an educated guess, I would say Spizella, Passerina, Guano.
Spizella, Passa,
Bird poop.
bird? Oh.
Dude, you nailed it, anarchism.
It was a good guess, though.
Thanks.
Don't worry about
Yes,
money.
it was.
We all make this. Hello, what's this?
What is it, Dad?
This one's different. Larger. Undoubtedly the Mothership.
Dun dun dun.
Many more ships in the surrounding quadrants.
Are they the same type that you saw on the plane today?
Exactly the same.
Let me see.
No, darling. That's no sight for a woman.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Tony, I'm a scientist.
Fuck you, you misogynist
Okay,
prick.
but when you scream and faint, don't look to me to catch you.
I'll try to control myself.
Word.
I see. Well, I guess the first thing to do is to count them.
Joan, that's ridiculous. Why?
No, Tony, Jones right. First we should count them, then we'll decide what to do next.
Did you have to embarrass me like that in front of your father?
I didn't do anything. Besides, you shouldn't be so sensitive.
Still and all.
All right. Quadrant 602. 1, 2, 23, 24, 25, 25 ships in all, plus the Mothership.
On this hemisphere.
What?
Well, you've only checked this hemisphere. What about the other side of the world?
Right?
That's a very good point. I'll call Dr. Yamakati in Japan. We'll find out what there is to find out.
I'm sorry, darling. I shouldn't get upset with the girl I'm going to marry.
When?
When I'm not so busy.
You know, Tony, sometimes I think all your talk about marriage is just so much Spizella, Passerina, Guano.
That's some kind of shit.
Dr. Yamakati. This is Julius Hansen in America. How are you? Fine, thank you. Dr. Yamakati, this may sound strange, but we've just observed over 20 alien spacecraft in our skies. You have as well?
I shall send you copies of all the data I have. In fact, I have an American courier here now. He should be there by tomorrow afternoon.
Keep in mind this movie was made in the 90s, but made to look like a 50s movie.
Tomorrow, Earthlings.
Tomorrow,
One
Earthlings.
thing certain.
Like even the crackling and stuff was put in the soundtrack
That's true.
on purpose. And I'm probably
Heaven knows
peaking with
this
my
is no
voice, sorry.
picnic.
Well, let's just hope the government understands how time-consuming important work can be.
And how important relaxation can be to keep the mind sharp.
That's right. We must keep our minds just as sharp as needles.
Hello.
Hello.
be the courier Dr. Yamakati sent.
I'm whatever you like, doll.
Dad, the courier.
I heard. For heaven's sake, man, come in. There's work to be done.
I heard the roses were blooming pretty this year. Oh, I have to be sure you're Julius Hansen.
Oh, yes, of course.
Word. I mean, it is.
Apparently, this is an old photograph. I don't suppose you'd be willing to,
What?
It is still 40 years old,
Oh,
though.
for heaven's sake.
Basically, I think. I don't remember the exact year it came out.
Oh, Tony.
But this dude that just entered is like the total smarmy
pretty.
prick.
But doll, you put the stars to shame.
See what I'm saying?
This
Oh,
is
dude,
Joan
fuck
Hansen,
off.
my fiance.
Boy, Lady Luck sure smiled on you.
Oh, God.
Well, Mr.
Armstrong. Doug Armstrong.
Well, Mr. Armstrong, thank you for delivering this. Here's your pay. Here's your pay. Can I call you a taxi?
I'd like to call him something.
No thanks. I can get one.
Well, thank you again.
The delivery guy takes taxis? What's up?
Dr. Hansen?
Yes?
I think it's only right that I tell you.
Tell me? Tell me what?
I know about the saucers.
How much do you know?
Quite a bit. I, accidentally overheard Dr. Yamakati.
Accidentally?
Well, isn't this a twist? Well, Mr. Armstrong, I can only ask for your word that when you leave here, you won't mention this to anyone.
Oh, I won't say anything, but,
But what?
well, I just thought that if I stuck around, I might be able to help.
Surely you must have other plans.
Nothing that can't be broken.
Well, Mr. Armstrong?
Doug,
He's
please
gonna
call me Doug.
Very well, Doug. We could certainly use the help, even if nothing more than muscle.
There we go.
Thanks.
The delivery guy's gonna hang out and do science
Thanks.
stuff and hit on the guy's
Doug, have you checked
fiance.
into a motel yet?
Sure have.
You know,
Tell you
because
what,
there's 26
why don't you go
alien
back to your
ships
motel,
off
take a shower,
one
and
hemisphere of the
come back
planet.
about 7 for dinner. We'll fill you in what we know about the saucers then.
Sure. Thanks, Doc, but I don't need a shower.
Yes, you do. We'll see you about 7 then.
Yes, you do.
Be still, my beating heart.
just
Goodbye,
don't
Doc.
fool, he
It was nice
fucking
meeting you.
stinks.
It was my pleasure, doll. Believe me. Hey, fiance, what's your name anyway?
Crandall. Tony Crandall.
Doc, you really ought to raise the heat in here. It's definitely chilly.
Well, there it is, Doug. You now know as much as we do.
Which isn't a lot, is it?
I'm afraid not.
Dad, is there any way to determine whether or not they're hostile?
Until they make a move, dear, we just won't know.
Dude, please.
Oh, come on, Missy. They won't see anything.
Dude, you're gonna get me in trouble.
Who are
Well,
these
for
people
crying
all of a
out
sudden?
loud, Missy, why don't you sound an alarm? I was kidding, Missy. I was only kidding.
I didn't do anything. Look.
Oh, just average teenagers at home watching
What's
the TV.
that sound?
The television.
Well, turn it off.
Don't touch that dial. I won't.
I won't.
People of Earth,
Yes.
do not attempt to adjust your television sets. I am Commander Dubious from the planet Flem. At this very moment, there are 50 of my spaceships located at strategic points in the Earth's orbit. We have traveled many millions of miles through space. We are here on a mission of survival. People of Earth, we want your women.
We want your women.
Understand, this is not a request that you are free to decline if you so choose. This is a demand that we are ready to carry out by force if necessary. If you do not give up your women willingly, we will unleash upon your planet terrors more horrible, horrors more terrible than you can possibly imagine.
Fucking planet of incels, yo.
If by tomorrow your answer is no, we shall release the most horrible creature in the universe upon your puny world. A beast with an insatiable appetite who will devour. A beast who will devour your culture, one piece at a time. Think of it, Earthling. Waking up in the morning not knowing if you will make it through the day alive? Not a very pleasant prospect, is it? Then give us your women. You may give your answer to your famous astronomer, Dr. Julius Hansen, who will relate the answer to us. We shall be in contact with him alone from this point forward. Know also that any military force used against us will prove useless. Missiles will be returned to their point of launch. Rockets will be exploded. Manned vehicles will be dysenteried. Disintegrated, you know what I mean. People of Earth, give us your women or we shall destroy your world.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled program.
Movie should have been called Attack of the Outer Space Incels, man. The Incel Invasion! Dun dun dun!
Oh, brother. I suppose you think this is a joke.
Yeah, I think it's a joke. I think it's a joke that they think they can get away with it.
Hello? Yes, Mr. Secretary. Yes, we saw it. I don't know, sir. Yes, I'll get the next flight to Washington.
Washington?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tomorrow, then. Goodbye.
Don't look now, Doc, but I think they just made their move.
Did the message reach everyone?
Yes, Commander.
Excellent. You are dismissed.
Yes, Commander.
Right, Jay?
Commander Dubious?
Yes?
Sir?
What is it, Dorcon?
Well, sir, we weren't supposed to
Dorcon.
kill the Earthlings. That was never a part of our mission.
I simply told them that to scare them into surrendering the women.
I see.
Dorcon,
Yes, Commander?
don't ever question my authority again.
Yes,
Right,
Commander.
Dorcon.
Leave me.
Be gone, Dorcon. Douche. Oh. The Pentagon. It's kind of not a pentagon, though. It's a quadragon.
Sit down, Captain.
That's right.
Well, Hanson?
Well, what, sir?
Come on, Hanson, you know darn sir, what? The Martians, man, the Martians.
Well, sir, from...
The President seems to think these transistorized tough guys can muscle us. Well, one lousy missile returns, and, well, they're right. Military aggression won't work. It calls in the aid. No offense.
What are you talking about? What missile?
This morning we launched the BJ-1 missile at the big saucer, and returned to the launching pad, and exploded.
Was anyone hurt?
No, we cleared the area in time.
Why wasn't I told anything about this?
Hanson, we're talking military secrets. You don't shout military secrets to every Tom, Dick, or Harry.
Tom, Dick, the aliens mention me by name. I think that makes me a little more involved in this thing than either Tom, Dick, or Harry. And I think that gives me the right to know what actions are being taken.
They did mention you by name, didn't they?
Now, what does that mean?
Sit down, Hanson. Now, why do you suppose they handpicked you? Perhaps you sympathize with their cause?
Sympathize? Mr. Stone, if you were smart enough to see past the end of that finger you point, you'd see if they picked me probably because I'm the foremost authority on space.
And how would they know that?
Does nothing occur to you? They've obviously been studying us for some time. You know as well as I do that people have been seeing flying saucers for years.
Yes, I know. And I can't believe those Looney Tunes are still loose in the street.
And I can't believe how close-minded you are. And if all you're going to do is fire false accusations at me, I've got work to get back to.
Well, come on, Hampton. I'm just trying to do my job. Sit down, please. I was just checking out a theory. I apologize.
Can we get on with it, please?
Oh, that's a long one.
Okay, here
It's got back on it.
You'll be acting as liaison. You'll have the greatest opportunity to destroy them. Your job is to find a way of doing this and do it quickly. There's no time to lose.
I'll need money. Our grant funds are nearly exhausted, and I've got very little personal capital to spend.
I'm afraid that's not possible. Our records show that you've already been given your limit of grant money for this year.
Are you serious? We're talking about the possible destruction of the world, not the mating habits of the Bolivian bullfrog.
Look, Hampton, all the government's money is tied up prosecuting pinkos. We just don't have it to throw around.
Prosecuting pinkos.
But there are two ways of getting the money you need. The first is to fill out Form 804/17.
Of course he's a fucking fascist pig piece of shit, man. Anti-communist scumfuck motherfucker.
Once filed, you should receive a reply in 6 to 12 months.
Lovely. What's my second choice?
Make a plea for money at your press conference today.
My what?
Oh, I didn't tell you? I've arranged a press conference for you today in about a half an hour, actually.
I don't have time for a press conference. I've got to get back to my observatory and get to work.
Don't forget to put the date on Form 804/17 here.
I hope the rich read newspapers.
Dude literally said he doesn't have enough money because they're prosecuting too many pinkos. Oh, fuck, man. It said press room, by the way. Press room.
You.
Dr. Hansen, just how powerful are the aliens? Can they really do what they say?
Of course, we're still gathering information, but I would say yes, they can carry out their threat. Next.
What makes you believe they're so powerful?
Think about it. These beings came from a world at least several million miles away. When dealing with that type of technology, I would say there's no doubt what they mean what they say.
What's their next move?
Well, we're not sure. I'm certain my staff and I will be contacted by the aliens. We'll know then. The press will be informed of each new development.
How do we know that? What?
What is that jerk? Who is speaking, please?
Kazoo music.
Larry Porter, Mudville Monkey. I'm an investigative reporter.
And what was your question again?
I said, how do we know we'll be informed of all new developments? How much will you withhold from the press?
Mr. Porter, let me assure you, you and your colleagues will be informed of everything.
Now, where have I heard that before? Dr. Hansen, I'm not stupid. We all know that certain facts never make it to the public eye simply because some bureaucrat is afraid of mass panic.
You sound very sure of your facts.
I'm a newsman, Dr. Hansen. All newsmen know these things.
That's some fucking Steven Crowder stupid right there.
Well, anyway, experience is my teacher.
How long have you been an investigative reporter?
What?
How long?
Well, this is my first assignment, but that doesn't...
I think your teacher needs to earn some tenure. Next.
How long, Dr. Hansen? Long enough to know how to learn all the facts about these aliens.
Or nuclear, or what?
Act 2.
I can't believe they wouldn't give you any money.
Sure they would, as long as I filled out Form 804/17 and waited a year. Nevertheless, I did make a plea for funds at my press conference.
All we can do now is pray some millionaire helps us.
At all.
Yes?
How come I can't see anything through this tube?
Excellent question, Einstein.
Tony!
It's daytime, Armstrong. Have you ever seen stars in the daytime?
Only when I look at Joan.
Look, Buster, I'm getting real tired of the way you talk to my fiancée.
Oh, Tony, you're just being silly.
Silly? I'm being silly? This dope doesn't even know a blue sky when he sees it. Besides, you're going to be my wife.
Keep it down, please. We have work to do.
Before long, she'll be wearing that ring on her finger. Then she'll be mine, permanently.
Okay. Is that how that works?
When will I have that ring on my finger?
Soon.
When soon?
Soon, all right? Anyway, Armstrong, when she's wearing that ring, she's my property. And you darn well better keep your paws to yourself.
Property?
Gee, you're right, Tony. I'm sorry. It's just that she's so beautiful. I forget she's going to be your wife.
That's debatable. Property.
Let me rephrase that.
Dr. Hansen.
Yeah. Uh-oh. What's his name? The alien dude that looks like The Edge? Absurdum or something? It's Dorcon and...
It is time to meet face to face, Dr. Hansen. You will wait outside the observatory where an envoy ship will collect you.
They're going to take him up into the ship. Uh-oh, Steven Crowder's climbing outside.
You will be brought to the Mothership where you will deliver the world's reply. I pray for your sake, you do not let us down.
The incel Mothership.
Commander Dubious?
Dubious, that's his
Dr.
name.
Hansen has arrived.
Dubious, commander of the incels.
Bring him.
Dr. Hansen, thank you for coming.
Not at all.
I've just been sitting here watching this insignificant little planet of yours.
Well, it's not much, but I call it home.
What do you think of this ship, and of the one that brought you here? The technology is impressive, is it not?
As a scientist, I must admit that your alien science is awesome. But as a human being, I find your alien threat completely without thought or reason.
Just like all
Alien.
incels.
The word, according to your Webster's dictionary, means foreign or different in nature. But we're not so different, Dr. Hansen, you and I. We both love our worlds. We're both men of technology. We're both male. Of course, you have light hair and mine's dark. I'm a Capricorn. I don't know about you. And I have this birthmark.
Dubious about your request to the world. The answer is...
Before you give me your reply, let me show you a few things. Let me give you a tour of my ship. I think you'll be impressed. Amazing that a ship this size can travel at such incredible speed.
Fantastic.
Dr. Hansen, do you see that door? It's made of Fleming metal. Guard, your rifle. This weapon uses neutronitron energy, which will liquefy any metal known to Earth. Dorcon?
Dope. Special
That door should be
effects.
molten right now. As
Whoa.
it is, it's simply blistering hot. Come this way, Dr. Hansen.
Yeah, you could tell because they made that noise and went real quick. That was fucking sick.
More alien wonders, Dr. Hansen. Observe. A completely automated hospital. No living physician need ever be present.
Arms hanging out the walls.
Excuse me, Commander, I'm here for my physical.
Proceed, Truman. Observe, Dr. Hansen. Complete automation.
It's fucking incel health exam. Makes sense.
Why did you show me all that?
Seriously.
First, to show you that it's no use to resist us. We are too far beyond you.
And the second?
To make a point. That even with this tremendous technology that surrounds you now, we forgot one important thing.
Which was?
That you gotta treat a lady like a lady. You see, as we became more and more technologically advanced, we thought ourselves greater than we should have. Practically anything we wanted, we could have at the push of a button. So we stopped needing anything or anybody. Men and women grew apart, and all affection died. Then it happened. For some unknown, unstoppable reason, it happened. Women became uglier and uglier until they were totally untouchable. Well, needless to say, this created a problem for us. We knew that if something wasn't done quick, our race would die out into nothingness. So that is why we need your women.
Come now, Dubious. I can't believe your women became so unbearable you couldn't touch them, even for reproduction.
Idala. Dr. Hansen, Idala is my wife.
I'm afraid you've wasted a trip, Commander, because the answer is no.
No? Dr. Hansen, don't you realize that this means the end of your civilization?
And what does it mean your way? Dubious, we're going to fight you with everything we have, and we're going to beat you.
You, with your primitive technology, are going to beat us? Impossible.
I'm afraid you underestimate us. For you see, we, for all our faults, are right. You, Dubious, are wrong. You can't win.
You are an idealistic dreamer.
Possibly.
Leave me. Take him back.
I don't even know.
Tell your people they've had it, Hansen. Tell them to prepare for our
Yeah.
Armageddon.
That happened in the movie. Why did they become? Okay.
It's not that bad, honey.
You don't understand.
I understand. Why don't we go to bed and forget our troubles?
You mean?
Mm-hmm.
No. Thank you.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
So they're not incels. They're just elitist, fucking misogynist pricks.
This is Dubious calling the show ship.
Cheating, elitist, misogynist pricks.
Is the IT ready?
Ready, Commander.
Excellent. Release the IT at daybreak. I repeat, release the IT at daybreak.
Dun dun dun. Aliens to release monster. San Francisco Chronicle. It is coming. The Los Angeles Times. Oh shit. It's the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. By the way, that's Vince with the bazooka. That was my boss that just shot at the it. That's his one part in the film. My old boss.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beast appears unstoppable. He rips pieces right off buildings and eats them. In this hour of need, let us pray that Dr. Hansen
Michelin Man.
can find a way to stop
The
this
Michelin monster from space.
Well, it's completely up to us now.
Oh, I'm gonna be late. Bye, Daddy.
Where are you off to, Half-Pint?
Duke's taking me to the movie. Attack of the 12-Foot Brain.
Oh, Melissa, do you have to see pictures like that? They're intended for morons.
Is that the one starring Cerebellum?
Yes, have you seen it?
Yeah, it's great. Have fun.
Of course he likes it, right?
I will, thanks. Bye.
What's all this?
Mail, believe it or not.
Dad, maybe there's some money in here.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Way to go, Hanson. And $2.
Good job, Dr. Hanson. And $1.
Well, at least they're encouraging. Dear Dr. Hanson, tell the aliens to take my wife, please. What?
It's
The money.
Take
Well,
my
we may not
wife,
agree with
please,
his
Joe.
motives,
Or anything else.
but we've got the money. Let's get to work.
This music is fucking great. Phew! That was some hard working.
Dad, if it's all right with you, I'd like to break for a little while.
Of course, dear. You've been working very hard.
Yes,
I'll
you
remain a
have.
while longer, though. I think I'm very close.
Well, Tony?
Well, what?
Well, what about the picnic that you've been putting off forever?
Joan, there's
picnic.
too much work to do.
Take a break.
I don't need one. Why don't you take Doug? I'm sure he's hungry.
Fine. Doug, how'd you like to go on a picnic?
Hey, that sounds great.
Hey, that sounds great.
You suggested it,
Well,
dipshit.
let's go. See you in a while, Dad. Goodbye, Mr. Crandall.
Seriously.
So they still say no. They still refuse to see the hopelessness of resisting us. I'd say it's time for a little more incentive, wouldn't you, Dorcon?
Well, sir, It's just that I think it's our problem. It's up to us to deal with it.
We are dealing with it, Dorcon.
But these people are innocent. They did nothing to us.
Enough! I am your commander, Dorcon. You follow my orders just as I follow those of the Emperor. I only felt, and I am getting sick and tired of your questioning every order I give. One more objection, Dorcon. If you so much as whine, I'll have you locked up until we get back to Phlegm.
Fascist fuck. Dude, Dorcon's good people, man. Why you want to be that way to
Weapons
Dorcon, dude?
Weapons room, we read you, Commander.
Is Operation Standstill ready?
All power on the planet will be cut when you push the button, Commander.
Well, here we are.
This place is very
Of
pretty.
course.
Like you.
Well, let's see. We've got chicken and potato salad and potato chips. Which would you like first?
You're the best dish here. Why would I want anything else?
Oh, wah, wah, wah. They're having a picnic in the middle of the incel alien invasion, fam. What is that? Behind you every step of the way. It's a banner off of an airplane.
Okay, Mr. Baker. Mr. Ledbetter said flight training, so flight training it is. We're done with the written test, so let's go flying.
Are we gonna fly in that thing?
That piece of junk? That thing was captured in World War I, and that's probably the last time it was in the air. Nah, we're gonna fly this Cub right over here. Ready, Mr. Baker?
I guess so.
Then start the engine.
Start the engine. Start the...
Can you start the engine?
Sure, I can start the engine. All you do is push the starter button here.
No. Now remember,
set your flaps, set your choke, set the ignition, then push the starter button.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Take off.
Oh,
Take off, eh? Hoser.
it's not right. Guards! Guards!
Take this, Simpy. Sympathizer, out of my sight. Lock him up.
Dude, hashtag Dorcon did nothing wrong.
It. Thank you.
Hashtag free Dorcon, yo.
The engine won't start. The engine won't start.
Now don't panic. Remember what I said when we took off. Set your flaps, set your choke, set the ignition, and the engine won't start.
I just said that.
Oh boy.
Anarchism, can you start a GoFundMe for Dorcon, Conrad? Drop the link when you got it up and going. Do what we can for Dorcon, yo. Injury to one's an injury to all.
Honey, my watch seems to have stopped.
Oh, I've got it.
Hashtag free them all.
Mine stopped too.
How odd. Well, I'm sure it's about time we were getting back.
Ah, we were just getting to know each other too.
Well, I think they've been without power long enough. I think we've made our point.
Crashing, crashing. Here's constipation. Crunchy. No crashing. Oh, no. Hey!
That's fucking great.
Mayday.
Oh no, here comes the yo! Bubblegum factories. Uh-oh.
It started harmlessly. It came without warning. But before long, it would take over the world. See, it came from between my toes. They couldn't believe their eyes. They couldn't believe their ears. They couldn't believe their noses, and neither will you. See, it came from between my toes. Starring John Absorbing Jr.
John Absorbing Jr.
See, it came from between my toes in brand new smell-o-vision.
That is terrifying.
What does Dubious want to see me about?
I don't know, but I wouldn't want to be in your space boots right now.
Fuck you, don't talk smack on Dorcon, dude.
That was real stupid, Dorcon.
Dorcon don't take no shit, bro. not the medical center. The Advanced Super Scientific Medical Center.
Hi. Tony, I'm sorry about everything that's been going on. I mean, with Doug and everything.
That's okay, I'm not upset.
You're not?
I've been kind of pig-headed lately, and I'm sorry.
Damn
But
straight.
looking at things objectively, I see the way things are.
What do you mean?
I mean, you've got a choice to make. Doug has a lot of qualities that I don't.
And vice versa.
Aw.
Thanks. Anyway, if I want you to choose me, I think I'd like you to see me at my best, not pouting like a child.
Thank you, Tony.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Hansen,
Oh, shit.
we've got a blip. Where?
A blip, dude.
Coming this way, from
There's
very
a-
high. The way it's moving, it's got to be a saucer.
Dubious didn't inform me of anything. Where will it land?
If it maintains its present course, about 5 miles from here.
Let's go.
Flip on the screen, sir. Probably a saucer. Fire a missile. Maybe they got their guard down.
Direct hit. The incel horde is under fire. Damn straight. Area 51 right there and shit, probably.
Here's the saucer. Where's the pilot?
There he is, heading for that cave.
I can't see a thing. It's too dark.
Wait a minute. I'll light a match.
He's not in here.
The little match lights up.
Heading for that diner.
Joe, now, it may be dangerous in there. It really is no place for a woman. Excuse us, ladies. This is an emergency. Could you all please leave?
I'm busy. So am I. Beat it.
This really is important, ladies.
If you guys don't get out of here quick, you're taco meat.
Gee, I had no idea these places were so rough.
On second thought, ladies, stay where you are. Would everyone who's not an alien please raise your hand?
Aha! So you see, Dr. Hansen, I was coming to Earth to speak with you. So the ships operate on brain power?
We can produce a ray which will scramble the brain impulses. Temporarily, of course. When will a saucer be in our vicinity next?
The day after tomorrow.
Terrific. Maybe we can do it. Dubious, we are going to win.
Escaped?
I'm afraid so, sir.
I'm afraid so, sir. When did this happen?
Some time ago.
Well, why wasn't I told?
We were trying to find him, sir. We suspect he may have taken a ship back to Earth.
Earth? Why, that traitor? That backstabbing,
Disloyal.
both of you? Get out of here!
the matter, Booby?
The matter is, I'm in command of a bunch of idiots.
Why don't you forget about it for a while?
I wish I could.
Why don't we go make out in the engine room like we used to when we were young?
You never give up, do you?
You never give in. I'm your wife, Dubious. Nobody sees me like you do.
I'm sorry, Idala.
Oh, his lady seems chill to me, man. Like,
Good morning, dear.
I don't see what the issue is.
Out with Duke, I imagine.
Dad, can I talk to you about something rather personal?
Of course, dear.
Well, it's a bit hard to explain.
Van troubles?
Well, there were no troubles until Doug showed up.
I see.
It's just that Doug likes to have fun. He's carefree and he laughs.
And he tells you you're pretty.
Well, that too. Tony's always so wrapped up in his work that it seems that he doesn't have time for anyone or anything.
So what's the trouble?
Well, then there's the
So
other
what's the
side of
problem?
point. Tony's intelligent. He knows so much about so much.
And Doug?
Doug couldn't find his butt with both hands on a road map.
Okay, Porter. You're talking to the boss now. Be pleasant. Be nice. Yes, operator. Collect call to the Mudville Monthly City Desk from Larry Porter. Thank you. Hello, boss. Boss? Boss? I'm doing the best I... Boss? I've been hiding in... No, I haven't interviewed any aliens.
No, I haven't.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh shit, that's some fucking Pepe shit right there. Seriously, yo, can you see that?
Well, how about that? My own personal ray of
Told you
sunshine.
that dude was
Right to
fucking
my
Steven
door.
Crowder,
Hello,
man.
Doug.
Hi, doll.
Well, aren't you going to invite me in?
Oh, yeah. To what do I owe this unexpected pleasure?
Oh, I just thought I'd drop by and wish you good morning.
Really?
Really?
What's new in the world of news?
What? Oh, this. I brought this for you.
What's this? A road map?
What's this? I've seen pretty, but doll, you put the stars to shame. I'd heard the roses were blooming pretty this year. Crib notes? Crib notes? I don't believe it. All those smooth lines. Where is it? Yep, here it is. Well, how about that? My own personal ray of sunshine right to my door.
Ah, doll.
Don't doll me, you phony baloney. What are you doing?
Aw, come on. You know that I'm no real help here. And I was only staying because of you. And I thought maybe you liked me too. I didn't mean to cause you any trouble.
I do like you, Doug. I just don't understand. Why the notes?
I was afraid you wouldn't like the real me.
I don't even know the real you. Who are you, Doug?
Ah, heck. I'm just your average Joe. I'm really nothing special. I was afraid you wouldn't be too impressed with ordinary Doug Armstrong. So I just added a little to my personality.
Oh, Doug, you could have been yourself. I like you very much just the way you are.
Why?
You do?
Why?
I do. And to prove it, I'll let you take
You
me
met
to dinner
him
tonight.
like 20
Great.
minutes
On
ago
one condition.
when he
No
delivered
notes?
shit to your dad
I
or
won't pay you
grandpa
one
or
single
whoever,
compliment.
doctor, whatever
Well,
is.
don't go that far. Come on,
Like,
let's go do some
It's
more.
it's I don't know, man. It's a little shisty. Like, aren't you engaged or whatever? And I'm like, These are all like really shitty people. Is what I think is happening here, except for maybe the doctor. I don't know. And Dorcon. Dorcon is fucking legit as fuck.
Hey, this is really a classy place.
Oh shit, that's Louis' Basque Corner in Reno. That I remember now.
Be patient, Doc. We'll probably
Yeah.
be serenaded by a violinist first. Have a breakfast.
This restaurant is still open to
It
this
looks like
day.
they
It's
forgot their different
authentic
song.
Basque food.
Excuse me. Register?
Hey, everybody. News to me. Thank you. Now we're going to have a big 4th of July party. We're going to have lots of fireworks. We're going to have lots of good food. Please, all of you come. Thank you very much. Go back to your food. Excuse me.
So she likes the dude that happened to show up and deliver something while the aliens were invading, and he delivered some shit to the scientist, and then the delivery guy was totally keen on the woman, so he like hung out, and now she like thinks he's a great yeah.
Hey, Garrison.
See?
Do you take requests?
Garrison.
Oh, si, signore. What would you like to hear?
Simon?
See, may I leave my figure here? I'll be right back.
Sure, I guess.
Oh, grazie, signore. Grazie. I'll be back in a minute.
Hey, our candle's not lit. I've always wanted to do this.
Ah, pheromones. Right. That's what attracted all the incels from outer space. Right? Because science and stuff. It don't make sense. Yeah, why try and understand it?
Well,
It's outer space
here we
incel
are.
pheromone shit.
It
I'll
certainly
never
is a
know.
beautiful night.
It certainly is a cold night.
You sure have been spending a lot more time with me lately.
Do you mind?
Of course not, silly. But is everything okay?
Well, that reporter guy got me worried. If those aliens take all the women, they'll have to take you, because you're one of the best looking chicks around.
God.
So I just thought I'd stay close. Nobody's going to take you away from me if I have anything to say about it. I can stay closer if you'd like.
Why don't we listen to the radio?
We've got it. Dr. Hansen, we've got it.
What have you got there?
Well, Dorcon and I have come up with a plan. When we bring the saucers down, Doug, Dorcon, and I can take one back to the mothership. But we have to be fast. When all the saucers are down, Dubious will have no choice but to fly to Earth himself to defeat us. If we can get into the mothership before then, we can sabotage the ship by pouring this acid into the engine. The ship will lose its orbit and crash.
How will you escape?
We'll keep the small saucer in tow. As soon as the mothership is crippled, we'll take the smaller saucer back.
I see. Where will the mothership crash?
According to calculations, somewhere near Pacific Ocean.
Acid, eh? How powerful is it?
That glass is just about the only thing it won't dissolve.
Good work, gentlemen.
All right, that was Peggy Sue Sherrill with I'll Be There to Pick Up the Pieces When Somebody's Broken Your Face. And now here's a sad one from Penicillin and the Fungus 5.
I'll guarantee Dorcon came up with that whole plan, yo. That other fucking dude, he didn't come up with shit. That was all Dorcon. That had Dorcon written all over it, dude.
What was that?
What was what? I didn't hear anything.
There it is again. again.
Missy, why are you
Thank
so
you, Drew.
jumpy?
Thank
Just
you, Conrad.
relax.
Holy. That was actually a view of Reno, by the way. I think it was from Peavine Mountain. Of course.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Take the grill. Remove the grill.
Fucking finger, dude.
Tony and Dorcon have worked out a plan. It's risky, but we need your help.
You've got it. You know that.
Great. Now here's our plan.
That was actually a fucking.
Clipboard out on the desk.
That
Would
whole
you get it for
sequence,
me,
that whole
dear?
scene was
Sure,
fucking cool.
Dad.
All right, everybody, listen up. It's time you all took me seriously. Enough already.
We don't have time for this.
Now listen to me. I'm tired of sneaking around, and I'm tired of getting hurt.
You're gonna shoot us with your pop gun?
It's no pop gun. Now, Dr. Hansen, what's your next step?
Well, we're going to try to bring all the saucers down.
How?
Produce a ray which will scramble the impulses.
And then?
Then Doug Dorcon and I hijack a saucer back to the mothership and sabotage it.
And that's it?
That's it.
Okay. All right.
It's an incredible
I'm
plan.
sorry it had to come to this.
I am too. Steven Crowder is sorry it came to this, and so am I. But fuck Steven Crowder.
I didn't.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that dude is totally Steven Crowder. That's how stupid
Dr.
he is.
Hansen. Dr. Hansen and colleagues, and yes, you too, Dorcon. I want you to hear something.
Hands off me, you creep! Daddy!
Melissa!
Daddy, help me! They won't let me go! Oh, Daddy, help!
You needn't worry, she is unharmed. But she will not remain that way unless you give us what we want. The women, Dr. Hansen.
No, Dubious, no. We've got work to do now.
Fucking incel motherfucker. I mean, is he an incel? I mean, he's a.
Why do you want to do
He's a
this,
vol
Captain
cell.
Baker?
Voluntary cell,
Finally
dude.
found something in my book that I can use.
What's that?
It says
He's got a cool ass lady at home that loves him, and he's out here trying to steal fucking interplanetary fucking
How can you
strange.
hope to defeat
It's
the flying saucers?
stupid.
In that.
it's all I could afford. Besides, I feel really good about it.
There it is. Get ready, everyone.
Anytime, Dr. Hansen.
Fire!
Yes. Yes.
It's working.
It is.
OPU. OPU.
OPU. What's that?
Calling all ships. Attack Hansen's party. Destroy that gun.
More saucers, Dad. Can we handle them all?
I don't know.
Up we go, into the wild blue yonder. Down you go, into the mud.
That's right.
Eat lead, silicone breath. Hanging up on me, eh? All right, boys, let's play hardball.
Yes. Dude, it's like the opening scene in Platoon or something, dude. It's gnarly. Yes. Yes. Hell yeah. Down with the incel hordes. I don't know who that dude was, but he dropped shit out of his plane like a fucking madman, yo. And with that ray that Dorkon helped build, that's how you do shit, dude. That's how you organize, fam.
Dr. Hansen. Wait for me.
We can do it without you.
What? What are you talking about? I'm going.
See that woman over there? We both know who the man for her is.
Oh.
We might not make it out of the mothership alive. And if we don't, wouldn't it be better for Joan to spend the rest of her life with the man she really loves?
Thanks, Doug.
That is
We'll
so the Nevada desert.
Thanks. Thanks.
Me too. Missy's my girl. She means everything to me. I won't let her go without a fight.
Wait!
I'm coming too.
Mr. Porter, thank you.
Don't you think it's time I helped instead of hindered?
It'll make a good story.
Yeah, I thought of that.
I did it. Me. Old Silverling. And I don't need you anymore.
How could they be defeated? And by what? Earthlings. Oh no. What am I going to tell the Emperor?
Why don't we go in this funeral and make them see?
No, I won't tell the Emperor anything. Somehow, some way, I'll beat the Earthlings. I'll use this ship if I have to, but I'll win. All right, men, this is it. Duke, Missy is down that direction. First halt to the left, second green door. Be careful. There will be a guard. Meet us back here. Right. Porter, you go with Doug to the engine room. It's at the end of the hall. Doug, there will be a tank in front. Pour the acid in and then run like crazy.
What about you?
I'm going to the control room. I've got to keep Dubious's attention off the alert signal.
Good luck, Dorkon.
Straight up, Dorkon doing revolutions and shit, dude. You know Dorkon's the shit, man. Viva la Dorkon, dude.
Oh, I'm just here too. Hey, your shoes untied.
Tied?
Buckled?
That's right. Dude, straight up critical thought critique. Dorcon has love for all the workers, dude.
Missy, how do I open the door?
The guard has something on his helmet. He sticks it in the hole by the door.
What the fuck was that?
Are you alright?
I am now.
Let's go.
Commander, your girl has been set free. Set free? Who would have? Dorcon.
That's right.
Behind you, Commander.
That's right. Dorcon, motherfucker.
You shouldn't have come back, Dorcon.
Yeah, you just wish he
I came
didn't.
back to ask you to leave, Dubious. You can't win now.
Oh, can't I? Just watch me.
Yes.
Dubious set us down.
For what reason?
He sent us to take care of the problem.
There's no problem here.
That's what you think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Sorry, I should have warned you about the violence, fam. Sorry. It gets gnarly here. There's acid. There's psh sounds.
Dorcon, you are nothing but a nincome.
Commander!
No, I can get it.
But Commander!
I said I can get it.
Well, they won't cause any more problems. Let's go.
You know you'll never leave this ship alive.
I beg to differ.
How can you be so
Commander!
Look, for the last time, I'll find the word. Leave me alone. Fine. Dorcon, you... What was that?
I don't know, but it undoubtedly has something to do with that alert I was trying to tell you about.
Duh.
Engine room. Engine room.
Commander, this is secondary control. The engine's been sabotaged. We're losing our orbit.
The others? Not here yet. Run, Missy. Are you all right? Where's Cortis? He's gone. Oh no. No time for tears now. We've got to leave.
Prepare for impact. Grab yourselves in. Prepare for impact. We'll be crashing in the ocean. Brace yourselves.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've given the world reason to celebrate. and reason to grieve.
Poor Mr. Porter.
Dorcon, will Flem send more ships?
No, Tony. The Emperor will know that the Earth is too strong. He won't try it again.
I'm sorry about your world, Dorcon.
It looks like this is my world now.
I'm so fucking proud of Dorcon, dude. I can't even
I really thought we could win.
Dorcon is a badass, yo.
Don't take it so hard,
Fuck.
sweetheart. We
Love
still
you,
have each other.
Dorcon.
You know, you're really not so ugly.
Do you think you could bring yourself to kiss me?
See, there we go, man. Why you gotta fly your fucking Vol cell ships across like interstellar shit to like steal people? When you got fucking like dope ass people at home that love you, man. What's up with that? Moral of the story and shit, dude. And look at that. You know some transformation shit's going on. See, it's eye of the beholder shit, fam. Larger messages at play, yo.
Idala, it's you.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't understand.
All it took was one sincere kiss.
Just one kiss?
One sincere kiss. I suspect they're finding that out on Flem now.
I can't believe you're beautiful again.
Idala was fucking cool people all along, though, right? Like, come on.
Get this ship out of the ocean and let's go home.
I don't think I can, Idala. My brain impulses are so weak now, and with the damage to the ship, I don't think I could.
Well, could you try for me?
Brain impulses.
I'll try.
I think his brain impulses were always pretty weak, dude.
No good, Idala. I just can't do it.
Oh, yes. If you get us out of here, we'll have time to make out in the engine room.
Oh, what?
Waiting.
he's gonna poop out his antennas. He's pooping out his antenna head. Oh yeah, do that. With the heart. You see the heart? Hell yeah. Here we go.
The aliens and the Earthlings became fast friends, and the Flemings vowed to never again threaten their newfound allies. Dubious forgave Dorcon his crimes and welcomed him back with open arms. Mr. Porter survived the Mothership ordeal and accompanied the aliens back to Flem, exclaiming, "Boy, is this going to be an exclusive." And what of the it? The it was left as a symbol of freedom, and as a warning to any other alien passers-by who might entertain a notion of bullying this planet. His size, strength, and the fact that he could eat his weight in frozen dinners made it the perfect gift from the formerly hungry people of Flem.
But completely different. Well, there you go, fam. Now listen, hang out, because honestly, I'd like to do some sort of like, I'd like to read your honest thoughts, fam, on the film. We'll let the credits play out. I'm actually gonna turn on some better music though. But hang out, fam. I really would like to read. Let's chat a little bit about our thoughts about the film itself, and like we joked and stuff. But Yeah. So just chill. We'll let these credits play. We'll listen to the Melodians a little bit more for a minute. And then we'll do some post-film analysis. P for P's post-film analysis, as it were. From the It That Ate the World.
Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Read the psalm of the Lord that goes. Its foundation in the holy hills of Zion. Gather them children, all just springs are in thee. That's why I sing my song. I want you to sing along. Let's sing songs and praises. Let's sing songs and praises. Let's give thanks and praises. And let's sing songs and praises. Listen to the words of the prophet that says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Read the psalm of the Lord that goes, its foundation in the holy hills Mount Zion. Gather them children, all just springs are in thee. That's why I sing my song. I want you to sing along. And let's give thanks and praises. Let's sing songs and praises. Let's give thanks and praises. Let's sing songs and praises. Let's give thanks and praises. Rather your heart sing songs and praises.
Yeah. Well, what do you think of that, fam? Isn't that fucking cool? Listen, I gotta say, like, it's like, it's been a long time since I watched that, and I never really paid that close of attention to it. And the closest I probably ever paid attention to it is when we showed it at this show. Are we froze up over here? Yeah, it's doing weird stuff. This camera was doing this earlier, and I don't know why. So let's hold on. I'll just bear with me. Bear with this frozen frame for a second, fam. I don't know why it's doing that. Like I said, it did this earlier when I was testing. And I really don't know why. But I'm going to just go to the other camera, and I'll cue something up for us to kind of stare at. I don't know why that is. It's something on my end with the initial settings of the camera. Here we go. But yeah. Yeah, so gosh, that really kind of bums me out that's doing that, because I would really like to be able to have video of us chatting about this. Let me see what I can do here, though. Am I frozen up down here? I am. Okay. So. No. Turn some music. How about that? I'll turn some music on. Give me a second to try and figure out why this camera is freezing up like it is. And then whatever I figure out, we'll do some post It the Eighth World analysis. I guess it just needed Melodians playing in the background, fam. But yeah, like I can't bring you guys on video right now because I'm not set up for that. As all the P4P fam knows about my current audio issues and whatever. But let's I don't know. Okay, what I was saying before the camera froze up was that, like, I feel like it's kind of real honor after having finally really sat down and watched it closely. Because again, when I played it before, like I kind of half watched it once before I did this show. And when we screened it at this show, like I wasn't watching it that close. We were partying, and we did. What I remember from it is kind of treating it like Rocky Horror style a little bit. Like no one was paying attention to the plot at all, like the way we did tonight. Yeah, if anybody like Shan or Drew, CTC, if you got any of your thoughts, like, you're not going to be able to see this film literally anywhere else. There's nowhere you're going to ever be able to find this movie. And watching it closely, I'm super impressed. There was some really fucking funny ass, like, I was laughing at it a lot, but I was also laughing with it a lot. And yeah, I think that's a little fucking cool little gem. That hidden gem that we get the pleasure of premiering on our channel. It's pretty cool, man. Anyway, I was hoping some of you might leave some comments in the chat about your overall thoughts of the film, and I would read them and we could kind of talk about it. But y'all like clammed up and shit. Maybe you're just enjoying this Melodians. I am too. What I queued up in here when I was trying to figure it out was this dude building this, I'll start it over, and then I'll cue it over, and then you can check it. So it's this Lego set, basically, that of the Colosseum. And he builds it. Anyway, okay, cool. Yay, comment. So, critical thought critique, my comrade says, at the risk of giving this film way more credit than it deserves, the biggest takeaway for me was that that's exactly how much had changed in terms of misogyny between the 50s and 90s. Other than that, it was a true gem and I enjoyed it. Right? Yeah, it was still cringe. Like, what a fucking great analysis, Drew. No, really, it's like it could recognize the misogyny of the 50s and talk shit on it and say, oh, look how bad this is, while at the same time not recognizing its own still, while maybe to a lesser extent, inherent misogyny too, right? Like, but it was the 1990s acceptable level of misogyny. It was like the 1990s misogynist looking back on the 50s misogynist. Here it is. The 1990s misogynist looking... The 1990s version, acceptable version of misogyny, looking back on the 1950s acceptable version of misogyny and going, oh, poo-poo and pusha, right? Totally oblivious, though, to its own level of misogyny at the same time. I wonder if in the, so movie made in the 90s, we're looking at it in 2020. I wonder if in 40, 50 years they'll look at this and be like, man, Reverend Aaron's level of misogyny and his analysis of the misogyny of the 1990s, analysis of the misogynist, analysis of the misogyny of the 1960s was all sorts of misogynist. It's probable. It's probable. Thank you, comrade. And no, really, like, but yeah, it's I remember when we played it at this gig, it's coming off really dry and like not getting a lot of those one-liners and the bits of humor that were there, because I think I was probably more concerned at the moment, I imagine, with like dealing with, I had a band from Arizona that was playing, my band was there playing, and writing the sound and making sure it worked, and I do remember having to like sort of convince people to hang around. They were like, it's a what? You're playing what? A movie or whatever? Like, yeah. So, yeah, I think that's good enough. Though, I was thinking I still have another 1.5 cans. I bought 3 of these. I drank that one. I have this one, which is about half full, and then I have one more. And I was thinking, it's Sunday afternoon. It's only 5:16. Maybe I should go ahead and start up a second stream. But I do see that SoCal Shannon dropped a comment that I may want to read. SoCal Shan says, it gave a nod to many sci-fi movies from the 50s and 60s. So full-on misogyny would have been prevalent. Right. No, exactly. No, I'm glad we all kind of like instantly recognize that, right? That that whole... It's the overall theme of the whole movie. I mean, look, it's about a bunch of aliens that come to steal their women. So clearly misogyny's at the root of what the movie is all about, right? Like, and it's clear that that Vince and the others that made the movie are trying to like point out why misogyny is disgusting, right? Like, where's the plan? Like, they just came to like not respect women so much that somehow the women became ugly. That's a weird way to have framed it, I guess. But like, then, so they go to another planet to like steal women now. So yeah, clearly misogyny was the central theme of the whole movie. But yeah, I hope that, like I said, our analysis now is in keeping with the progression from the 1950s era that they're commenting on in a 1990s perspective while we do it while we comment on it from 2020. So let's take a look at some more logos as he builds this logo thing. And what I want to do is go ahead and I'll sort of close out this stream, and I'm going to start up another one. And let's see, it's 5:18 right now. Give me about 10 minutes after I stop the stream to pick out a few records, and I've already got a bunch of videos and stuff in a queue that we could watch and chill and hang out with, some funny shit. And SoCal Shan and Drew and anyone else, if you want to drop some short videos, 3 to 5 minute videos that maybe are on your radar, that from the struggle, they're funny, they're from art, they're from music, whatever it is. If you want to put it in the Slack chat, I'll play them on the stream and we'll chat about them. But yeah, there's one more Melodians track on this side of the album. Why don't we listen to it? And then I'm going to end the stream, and we'll come back and do a weekend what the fuck. So much thanks to Vince Garcia, everyone that was a part of the making of the film, It That Ate the World. And Vince, if you're watching this, bet you never thought you'd come across this online. You did give me permission to show it at that gig, so I felt like, fuck it, I'm going to show it here. And I hope we did it justice if you happen to see this. And I know it would blow your mind. God, I hope you do. And if you do, thank you so much for giving me permission to do that. And I'm sorry it took me about 25 years to figure out how cool your fucking movie was, man. So anyway, thanks for hanging out and watching the It That Ate the World with us, fam. Enjoy Legos and the Melodians. And we'll see you next time.
I've got to save my soul. You know that I won't let you go now. No, no, I won't let you go right now. Say that I'm in love with you. You know that I really love you too. So come on and rock it with me. I said you're too rocky with me. I want you to rock it with me. Oh, come on and rock it with me.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of impressed by Legos. All right. I love you, fam. Check back in about 10 minutes or so, and we'll be doing a Sunday weekend. What the fuck?